Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. I think we're just calling it the breakdown.
Yeah, sure.
Just the breakdown.
I like
all
that.
things football. So much has gone on this last few days.
Yeah.
I want to kick it off, and I want to say I haven't spoken to you about this, but the amount of people I'm now seeing on social media who are saying it's coming home, who are 1/10 English, is beyond belief. And it is something that needs to be spoken of. I am seeing... I saw somebody, who I will not name, does not... She's watched me... No.
It's a she.
I don't want to expose like that, but maybe one game of football has been watched and a post was put on the story.
Wow.
I was
baffled. I'm a self-proclaimed it's coming home as well.
Yeah, but
I've never said it before in my life, but for some reason during the Euros I'm saying it. And I have a claim to it because Dad's from England.
Okay, yes, you're from England, that's cool, but you can't just jump on this bandwagon like...
Yeah, look, I got to say I've never supported England in my life until right now.
So you can't be coming out and saying, hey, it's coming home, man. Like, hey, wait, let me put this on my story. It's coming home.
Yeah, but it just doesn't sound as good saying it's coming to England. It sounds terrible.
But I don't know. I think it's something that really needs to be spoken about. And if you see somebody post that you're a bit suspicious of, that you're like, whoa, like, I don't know if this is your area to be posting, then maybe send them a little DM saying...
I don't know. I'm in two boats. Because, yeah, I agree. Like, you need some loyalty in who you support. But if you've got the choice between supporting, like, the 4 teams left in the Euros and you want to support England, and that's a way to support England, then I'm all for it. Okay. If more people are watching the game, then I'm stoked.
Yeah, for sure. But, yeah, support them, but don't be using the phrase. The phrase, I feel
it's like singing the Liverpool song. Like,
yeah, that's a sacred phrase. You can't... Okay, so, all right. Let's say it's last 4 in the Champions League, right? And it's like all Spanish teams except for Liverpool. And everyone's like, okay, I'll be Liverpool supporters. You don't just go singing the Liverpool chants. No, you don't.
I don't know. I'm all for it, dude. More people singing You'll Never Walk Alone just makes me happy.
I'm so disappointed.
No, okay, this is when it's not good. Is when you do it and then next time around you change your mind.
Yeah, 100.
Like, I'm all for jumping on something new. Like, that's fine. Yeah. It's coming home. It's the first time you've said it. If it's not your thing, but now you're deciding to do it, then whatever, you do you. But as long as next time around you're like, nah, it's not coming home this time. I don't want to hear that shit.
Oh my. Okay, so yeah, that's something that I really wanted to get off my chest because I feel like I'm seeing too much of it and it's just being a little bit too oversaturated.
You're harsh, man.
Yeah. So we got some news going on. I want to break down the Euros as well. Mm-hmm. I think we should start with that. England progress. Denmark progress as well.
I think yes.
They beat... let me just check.
Beat Czech Republic, England v Denmark semi, and Spain v Italy semi, which is going to be huge.
I was wrong. Belgium and Italy, I thought... Look, I knew Italy were good. Like, you can't deny that. But
so now you change your mind.
No, but Belgium are number one. Full of it. Belgium are ranked number 1, and how are they gonna like?
We went through this. Italy have won their last 4 games. Now last 5 games against Belgium in the Euros. It was just bound to happen. I'm sorry.
So you thinking Italy going all the way? Are we saying that right here? I think
it's an Italy-England final.
Okay, yeah, but I mean that's kind of obvious. England, Denmark,
Spain, and Italy.
No, and I was thinking about this as well. Spain and Italy, right? Spain used to be this superpower where everybody in the world was like Spanish football, Spanish this. What do you think has been like their downfall? Because I had a bit of a think about it, and I have a few ideas, but what do you reckon?
Dude, I don't really know. I haven't been paying close enough attention to actually see like where the demise has come from.
It's been like over like 10 years just slowly like...
But like after watching their game against Sweden, I don't think they're even going to compete with Italy.
Yeah, Italy are a powerhouse.
Yeah. So what's your thoughts though? Why do you think they've gone downhill?
So I think Spain have dropped off quite a bit they've just lost so many key players in their prime. Iniesta and Xavi were massive.
Yeah.
Busquets, massive. That's your whole midfield, your entire core that runs the whole team. They run the ball, the pace of the play, the different style they want to play.
Yeah.
And so
they control the game.
Yeah, they are massive and crucial. And so when you lose 3 key players in like the most central role, it might be okay if you lost like a right back, a centre mid, and then maybe a left wing, and you can kind of adapt and play different ways, but you're losing the core central midfield of your team.
Yeah.
I think that like you fall apart and you got to rebuild. And
yeah, well, that's exactly it. Like, I don't look at the Spain team anymore and think like that's a big name.
Yeah.
Like, they're all big names, but I don't think,
yeah, you don't go,
whoa, like that's a proper lineup.
It used to be like Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets. You're like, oh my God.
Yeah,
like,
it's
what?
just whoa. Yeah, and like you look at Argentina, you look at Portugal, you've got Messi, you've got Ronaldo. Like, those are names that pop out, but I don't really look at the Spanish team anymore and think, whoa, like that's big.
I think maybe in like, I could see, so like we had Italy who were like on the downfall, and now we're really seeing they're coming back up and getting back to being a powerhouse. I can see that with Spain, where they were a powerhouse. They're at that point of where it's like, okay, they're still one of the best teams in the world, but they're falling off slightly. And I think you've got some really good players if Fati can come back. Some other really young players from Barcelona and other clubs that are Spanish that can get back into the team and, you know, be in their prime, that 25, 26-year-old age. I think they'll get
Spain's lucky because they've got pretty much one of the best leagues in the world to foster that growth of their own players. So they will always be competitors at the top.
Yeah.
Like, there's no doubt about it because they just have that gateway for people to get really, really, really good.
Yeah. And yeah, I love Spain. I want to see them back to where they were. I want to see them be number 1, number 2.
Yeah.
Right. So we got to break some other things down. Mbappe apparently no longer wants to hold on. We have some other things we want to break down. Mbappe apparently no longer wants to extend a contract at PSG. Now, I'm going to go into this. They've quickly flipped that around on him and gone, oh, okay, you don't want to, you want to go? All right, we'll bring in Ramos. We'll re-sign Di Maria. We'll re-sign all these other players just to keep you. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I mean, the way that I've sort of seen it is he's doing it because he kind of wants to determine his future, and that's kind of what a contract does, is it does lock you into a club for quite a long time. So like, I feel for him in a sense, but at the same time, he's making it a lot harder than what he has to be. Because like, if he signs the contract, all PSG have to do is sell him if they want to get rid of him. And if he wants to leave and he tries that hard, like, I'm sure that'll happen. But he's trying to get to the point where PSG can't make any money on him because he'll be a free agent.
And imagine... So, okay, how much do you reckon Mbappe would be worth?
Oh, mate. I don't know.
I'd say
no idea.
180 million?
I don't know. When you first when you first put it to me, I was thinking like 190.
Yeah, he's so young and so talented, but if he doesn't get sold by PSG and he goes to a club as a free agent, he's essentially going to receive that like 180 mil transfer fee that a club would have paid for him.
Yeah, which is obviously like what I guess he would be aiming for.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, like, PSG have the power to punish him for being a naive little 21-year-old. Like, that's how it is. And I saw them say it, like, they'll bench him if he keeps carrying on like this. And just, I don't know. I'm in two sides. I don't really know who's in the right. Because on one hand, like, I believe in players doing whatever they want to do. Like, it's at the end of the day, it's their destiny. They know their skill level and they know where they want to be playing. So look, if he doesn't want to sign yet because he's thinking maybe I'll go Real Madrid or maybe I'll go somewhere else, then I'm all for it. But at the same time, like, PSG have given him a lot.
It's a huge opportunity.
Lot. So I think it would be harsh of him to play the game to the point where they don't really get anything out of it.
You reckon he's going to stay?
I think he'll stay.
Yeah, I can't. With the signings they've made, I can't see Mbappe leaving. They're signing so many players to go like, oh, you want to leave? Okay, we'll bring these guys in.
I think if he left now, he wouldn't get... He's not at his maximum potential to go and seek out another club and get paid what he could be making.
Yeah, just wait another 2-3 years and you'll be like, go win a Champions League with PSG first, and then you'll be worth double.
Exactly.
What
He's
you are.
so
Like,
young.
Yeah, what? Just wait, man.
And he needs to make up for the penalty miss.
Yeah. Speaking of salaries, how much was it that Ozil got deposited?
It was £16 million.
Yeah. Just
16.53 or something.
All right, just picture this. You're like at home, you're just chilling. You're like, oh, what's that bank notification? £16 million.
That's 1 6 followed by 6 zeros.
Into your account. Just like, what? And then I think I saw him post an Instagram photo with his daughter or something saying like, happy birthday. I was like, wow, dude, you just like, I'm seeing a guy who just got paid 16 million.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's an absurd amount of money in one paycheck.
And you know what one thing I truly hate and dislike is when people go, oh, well, they don't deserve that much money. Like, oh, they should do this with their money. Like, oh, sports players earn too much money. It's like, there is a demand for players of this, and clubs are willing to pay that.
Exactly. Money just keeps score.
Yeah.
That's all it does. Like, look, I'm all for like equality and everyone getting an equal opportunity.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when someone reaches the peak of whatever they've chosen to do with their life, they should be rewarded for it.
Most definitely. I mean, you compare, like, let's say the sport of fencing, which brings in, I would say, next to no money.
Yeah.
Compared to the sport of football, which is billions and billions and billions of people watching with millions and billions of advertising money and TV rights and bonuses and so much other stuff. Clubs have the money to pay this pay, and so it's like, well, okay, how much do you think Ozil should get? Okay, and they say, let's say 200,000. It's like, well, okay, Arsenal gives him 200,000, and then he's only going to stay there for a week, because next minute PSG are offering him 14 million for the week.
You got to play the game. Like,
it's like
there's nothing you can really do about it.
No.
So they're gonna pay him that much money because he's an asset.
Yeah,
which is actually interesting because before he did leave to go to Turkey, like Arsenal really didn't want him anymore. They don't want him, and now he's off their books, so they got the way they wanted. But that's a lot of money to get someone off your books. But it does free up a lot of money for them now to go and seek out to rebuild. So I'm excited for what Arsenal turns into.
Yeah. Oh, I think it's gonna be. Yeah, it will be an exciting time. Now, speaking of Arsenal, Messi maybe free agent. I'm just saying. Just saying. You never know.
Not going to happen.
You never know. Arsenal might just pull something out.
I can never see Messi in any other shirt than a Barca shirt.
It'd be weird. Like, I can only see him going to Man City. I can't see PSG.
Yeah. Those two are the only teams that could really. He's just come off a 4-year, £500 million contract.
Yeah, it's like,
it's a lot of money.
I know, and it's like, yes, I can see him at Man City, but I can only see him at Barcelona, dude.
Yeah, I can't see him going anywhere.
You reckon surely he's playing the game of being a free agent a little bit? But, well, he would really wanted to leave when there was that big extravaganza of overthrowing people. Yeah, and then he had that interview. He truly wanted to leave. So
I saw actually Newell's, what is it? Newell's Old Boys Football Club, the team where Messi played as a boy. They've done a few Instagram posts trying to convince him to go play there. That would be amazing, but I wouldn't want him to play anywhere other than Barca or go back to where he started.
Yeah, I love those Instagram posts, and I think the main culprit is Besiktas, and a player comes along and they get linked with a move to Besiktas, and so as soon as that happens, there's like 10 million comments on their latest Instagram page just with the eagle and saying, come to Besiktas, come to Besiktas. And it is so funny. Like, you just see the post on Facebook and you're like, oh, here we go again. Like, yep.
Surely players like that don't look at their social media.
I don't know.
It'd be so overwhelming.
Yeah, you just have, like, you log on to your Instagram, you might see like one like, and these guys are seeing like 100,000 comments.
It's ridiculous. Like, within like a few minutes, they've blown up the internet.
Oh my
It's ridiculous.
Those guys just, the Besiktas fans, you guys go crazy.
But yeah, Messi, I got a lot of respect for the guy, and I think even though he's a free agent, it's just a matter of time before he signs his new contract with Barca.
I hope he does. I really hope I just see him stay at Barca.
He is Barcelona.
Yeah, I can't even imagine a Barcelona with no Messi.
No, imagine Imagine Messi in a Man City shirt.
Oh, it'd just be
It's
weird.
disgusting.
It'd be so weird.
I don't want that.
So we also have a new appointment at Spurs with Nuno Santo from Wolves.
Yeah.
I think it's a good sign. I feel sorry for I don't even know the guy's name.
I can't remember.
The interim coach who stood in for a little bit, ex Spurs player. I mean, he had a fair few games to play, but it's like he gets no chance. He knows his time is up, and he's like, well, I get like 10 games and I'm out of here.
Yeah, but like that is how it works with an interim coach, and his time hasn't come yet, so he would have known that, and he would go to the end of it going, okay, have I done well? Have I not done well? And that sort of sets him up for what's next. Like, I don't think as you said, he expected it from the start. He won't be that disappointed.
You think Nuno Santo, you think he's a good signing?
2-year contract. I think he'll do well, but I think it kind of goes against what the club kind of wanted. They've been talking about playing like more free-flowing football and very like attack-minded, but he's not a coach that plays like that. He's quite deep and he picks his counters and then plays from there.
Yeah, well, he did a really good job with Wolves.
He did, and they love him.
Yeah.
The Wolves supporters love him.
They were sad to see him go. So, yeah, I don't know. Spurs have been in such a weird place for so long. Like, so long. They've been in this weird place of, we're like kind of competing. Like,
it'll be sad to see what happens if Kane goes.
Oh, well, he's apparently like really leaving, isn't he?
Well, from what we've heard, I don't think it's been confirmed.
Man City?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Now it's even weirder. Man City with Messi and Kane.
Dude, could you imagine?
Messi and Kane on the same team. It's like
skill level alone. Like, don't think about who they are, but skill level alone, that would be ridiculous.
It would be insane. But the picture of like Kane scoring and then running over to Messi and them like hugging. It's like. It just feels weird.
Yeah, I don't like that visual at all.
Oh, man. Okay, and then also Sancho signs for United. Yeah, 21 I think he is?
Yeah.
That's insane.
I know. Can you imagine going from Borussia Dortmund to Man United? Like, that's an incredible move. That's 2 huge clubs at such a young age.
Borussia Dortmund is an amazing club. Those fans go crazy.
Yeah.
But... yeah, at such a
But
young
he's
age.
an England boy.
Yeah, I mean, he'd want to return back to England, I'm sure. So, look, that guy has an amazing future. And
£73 million.
I just hope he goes there and plays. I mean, if you're paying 73 mil, surely you're expecting to have him in the starting lineup.
But it's interesting. Man United will see it as kind of a bargain because last year they tried to buy him from Borussia Dortmund and Borussia Dortmund valued him at £108 million. And then Man United offered 92 million and they declined it. So now they've got him for 73.
Big
and
bargain. Yeah, no, I think regardless, they would have paid 100. They wanted him badly.
They've wanted him for a while.
Yeah, and so I hope that he doesn't go to Man United, sit on the bench, and kind of not develop. England, this is a chance for England to develop like an amazing player, like one of the best they have for a long time.
Massively.
And so if they can develop him at Clubland at Manchester United into what he should be, then I'm excited. I just don't want to see another Donny van de Beek situation.
Yeah, I don't want to see him not play. Yeah. Especially like he's had a pretty good few years. The start of last season, bit average, a little bit up and down, but after he sort of got through that low point, he's been killing it, and he's been very consistent over the years.
Really killing it. I'm excited for his future. And another manager signed at Everton. Now, I feel such a weird way about this. Okay, so we obviously have the Liverpool-Everton rivalry, which is like one of the biggest in the world, close to it. And Benitez is a legend at Liverpool.
Yeah.
And now signs for Tottenham on a 2-year deal. It's like, dude, I don't know if I could... I mean, I probably could do that for the money that you're getting given, but how do you reckon Liverpool fans feel about it?
It's a complex situation because on the one hand, you've got football as a passion for those fans, and on the other hand, you have football as a career for the coach.
Yeah.
So as a fan, you'd feel ripped off. As a coach, it's just another paycheck.
Yeah.
Like I've come from the inside of that, like watching dad and stuff, and not dad particularly because he hasn't jumped clubs, but like watching that career as an option for people, and like you would have felt it as a player as well.
You are an asset.
At the end of the day, yeah, it is a job.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
No matter the passion that people put behind it.
And for fans who have never been involved in that, they don't get it.
Yeah.
Like they don't understand that concept. So point is, like, fair enough if they feel ripped off, but they're going to have to get over it, because at the end of the day, he hasn't done it to try and, like, he hasn't done it as a palm in the face.
No,
It's just,
100%.
There's a job, I'm going to take it.
I think, like, I spoke with an Arsenal supporter, and he said he'd be more than happy to have Kane at Arsenal because he's such a great player, regardless of his past. But I think going from, but Kane has given so much to Spurs, and if he went to their rival, would they respect him? And it's going to be the same for Benitez. Will they respect Benitez and be like, clap him, or are they going to be giving him the abuse?
Well, that's the thing. Benitez is going to have to prove himself.
Yeah.
Like, the Everton aren't just going to accept him with open arms. Like, that's not going to happen. But at the same time, I think, like, from a player's perspective, playing under him, they're not going to give a shit about the rivalry.
No way. And I think that's a really good point, that if the manager Benitez goes to Everton and then underperforms, fans will turn on him, and
the criticism is going to happen a lot easier.
Yeah, start talking about his past, and
but it's a cutthroat industry. Like, that's what happens as a coach, and especially, like, he knows he's making a big move by going to Everton.
Scary.
So he knows that. So if he's willing to back that up, then props to him, and he'll be rewarded by both sets of fans, I reckon.
Yeah, I'm worried for him. But I'm wishing him all the best. It'll be an exciting... Everton have been competing this year. Last year, they've done quite well. I think they can be a top 4 side.
They've always been, like, a consistently okay team.
Yeah, consistently okay. Like, Spurs are like the team that's like, yeah, we're kind of competing. And then Everton are like, we're okay.
Yeah. But, like, Everton... They haven't been in the bottom 12 since 2004, and they're only one of, like, the 4 teams who've never been relegated.
Wow.
So, like, they're like I said, they're consistently okay.
Yeah, and then never great.
Yeah, they've never really. There was one season where they competed with Liverpool for top spot, but they've never been like the superpower.
No, I think they can get there in the next couple of seasons. That's my guess.
See what he does.
Yeah. So that's all. That's everything.
There was one more.
Anything else you want to say?
No, that's everything.
Yeah, we got the Euro.
Yeah, we spoke about the Euros earlier.
Euros. Oh, what is the next games?
Italy, Spain, England, Denmark. What's your predictions?
Well, I mean, it's pretty straightforward, isn't it? Like, Italy beats Spain, England beats Denmark, England final. There's not much other...
Scores?
I'd have to say Italy 1-0. It'll be a very close game. And Denmark, England 1-1, 2-1 in extra time and Harry Kane will score.
Interesting.
No, not Harry Kane. Raheem Sterling. 2-1.
Oh, he's been killing it.
Maybe the 116th minute.
Jesus, that's very specific.
And what about you? And then, Italy will beat England 3-0 in the final. Yeah, they're going to come out guns blazing.
Interesting. I'm going Italy beats Spain on pens.
Okay.
And then I'm saying England beat Denmark in normal time 1-0.
Right, and then the final?
England beat Italy 3-2, normal time.
It's not going to happen.
It's coming home.
He's one of them. I
it's
hate
coming
it.
home.
All right, so that's all we got time for. Thank you very much for joining us again. Anything else you want to add, mate?
It's coming home.
Jeez, I'm out.